Welcome, Solarah here. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm here to share with you another sunrise salutation. This is number 35, and it's entitled Solar Plexus Recoup, putting yourself back on the path of destiny that childhood wounding and conditioning diverted you off of. Before I get into today's article, I just want to remind you that all of this is available now on my Substack for the month of June. I'm having an open house. All of my articles, videos, audio, it's all open for everyone to partake in. So please feel free to go and check me out over there at dailyalchemy.substack.com or substack.com/@Solarah. All that information will be in the description box and comment section below. I'd also like to remind you I have a few slots available for this Saturday, June the 15th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be hosting my first Karmic Family Recovery Group Q&A session. Okay, so there are still tickets available. I will also put that information in the description box below. Within this article, there are links to videos on my other channel, Solarah Speaks. Those will also be in the description box and comment section below. So here we go. There are very strong solar plexus activations and attunements coming in for some as we head ever closer to the June solstice next week. Whenever our solar plexi receive these upgrades, we go through a time of purging old emotional stories and childhood wounds that we need to address in order to come back deeper into states of innocence and truth that were lost by way of the systemic trauma looping of the false matrix. For many of us, these attunements help us make sense of the wounding that was a result of unprocessed shame stories that came to life in childhood. As such, themes around family and school life tend to take center stage. These will be those integral moments and events where something or someone diminished our value and we bought and internalized the lie as our truth. Some of these instances we may not even remember, but they have stayed stuck in our emotional fields, subconsciously dominating how we connect with ourselves and our ability to live in our purpose. The solar plexus is your internal grand central sun. It lights up the path of your divine blueprint and instills you with the confidence, drive, joy, and creativity needed to follow through on your purpose. Where the throat chakra aligns you with the truth of your purpose and divine blueprint, the solar plexus helps you to actualize and materialize it. Our emotional foundations and histories are lain in childhood and our formative experiences. These then become the templates from which we grow our ability to be true to self and follow our own divine paths. The family and schooling systems of the false matrix were designed to disempower us in our innate ability to lead ourselves, and it began in childhood. Parents and authority figures are taught to control the solar plexus energy of a child instead of teaching and guiding them into how to tap into it for their own leadership potential. By the time we become adults, the light of our solar plexi has often been dimmed. This is where we lose our imagination, playfulness, joy, and all those beautiful childlike qualities that actually connect us deeper to Source or God and our true creator potential. For those of you who dealt with bullying and abuse dynamics, your solar plexus light may be almost deadened upon entrance into adulthood. This served the purpose of the false matrix to continually control you through subconscious cues picked up by way of the underlying bullying and policing that was at the core of all its systemic and institutionalized programming, including family and education structures. The false matrix never wanted you rising into the fullness of who you are because that would mean you wouldn't be open to energy harvesting. They needed you compliant and submissive so that you would become another good and silent cog in their conveyor belt work economy that was designed to have you kill yourself to make a few at the top of the pyramid very rich while you scraped by. Understand and overstand that all energy harvesting aims to drain your solar plexus and sacral energies, the seats of your purpose, drive, and creativity. This is exactly why your confidence and belief in yourself comes under severe attack from the time you enter the earth planes. A confident being who believes in their intrinsic value and right to live and express this truth is a dangerous threat to what the false matrix was building. As such, children were always their main target for both sacrificing and harvesting. The energy of a child brings hope, joy, play, and inspiration. These are all things we need to thrive in our purpose and truth. This is why the disciplining structures of the false matrix revolved around killing our spirits as children and therefore dimming the light of our solar plexi, our internal grand central suns. Without that light, we become lost and ever dependent on the systems and leaders outside of self for guidance. You have never needed anyone to tell you how to be great. All you have ever needed is the time, space, and support it takes to cultivate that light that you were already born with. Nobody can guide you better into your truth and purpose than you. Not a religion, not a politician, not a parent, not a coach, not a guru. You alone have always held the keys, the maps, and tools necessary to guide you into all truth and the ability to self-actualize it here on the earth planes. Solar plexus hacking and injury causes us to submit to another's authority over us. This was never the divine plan. It puts your energy body and electromagnetic settings out of alignment, which then causes you to wander off your path. This makes you more vulnerable to outside influences that want to come in and guide you even further away from yourself and the protections that are only yours for as long as you stay in oneness with self. The energies of today are ramping this up in your reality so that you can once again reestablish that fidelity and loyalty to self and your purpose alone. It is only from this place that you can truly be of any assistance to others in the world. It is time to take another trip that brings you closer home to self. Be aware of the energies and beings that would seek to dim, silence, dilute, or diminish you as you go through this process. The ones who have been the main policing forces of your light may suddenly become more vocal, reactive, or even present in your meditation and dream space. When this occurs, call back all your authority over self from them. Also, be aware of how this shows up in your body. If you have struggled with anxiety and panic responses from childhood, like gastrointestinal distress, for example, this may flare up. Take the time to respond to these flares with the patience, care, love, and intention that may not have been afforded you in childhood. Solar plexus hacking and injury is at the helm of fawn and people-pleasing responses. This is because you may have been programmed to constantly acquiesce for the furtherance of others or another. But you're not here to play second fiddle or supporting character in your own fucking life. Kick out the directors, producers, authors, and co-writers who have been dominating your right to shine and be the star of your own show. It is time. Inner child work will support you with these attunements. Spend time with the younger you and allow him or her to lead you back into joy. Recreation is at the crux of solar plexus expression. In our world, we think of creation as being play or free time. However, the word itself shows us that it is actually the door into our ability to properly create. We did not come here to be led like helpless sheep, but to take up our mantle on the earth as creator beings, doing what only we can do uniquely here in accordance with who we are and our individual divine skill sets. We did not come here to work 95% of our life away and then use holiday time to recover. We came here to contribute to the world with our skills and for that work to be an extension of our joy. Our work should therefore feel like play. It should revitalize, replenish, and inspire us and others in their power. It is time to come back to this truth, and the solar plexus attunements, the solstice energies, and the activations coming through the Sirius ports are assisting us in doing just that. Wishing you a sunshiny, golden day full of recreation. For access to all of my articles and installments in full, please make sure to check me out on Substack at dailyalchemy.substack.com. For all of you who choose to become monthly or annual patrons, you will have continual access to these articles as they are published, as well as to the full archive of all my articles, decrees, as well as my works of nonfiction and poetry. Every month, my patrons also get the opportunity to connect with me in a group Q&A via video link. So if you feel that that would be helpful on your healing and ascension journey, please make sure to check me out on dailyalchemy.substack.com. Wishing you guys all a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.